Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today I'm here to reflect on the Chinese Five Elements Oracle, written by Vicky Iskandar and illustrated by Candace Soon. This is a 60 card deck and guidebook from Hay House. Shout out to Hay House for sending this over to me for purposes of review and so that I could share it with you. This is cool. If you're interested in the Chinese zodiac, or the sort of a few principles of Taoism, curious about it, but you've never dipped your feet into it and you were wondering about it, or if you are just looking for an oracle deck to kind of bring some of that into your divination practice, or even your daily polls or your journaling practice, this is a good option. It's a good support for that sort of thing. So let me just read the back. It says, what if you could access spiritual guidance from an oracle deck designed to open a portal to the wisdom of the Tao and the profound healing world of Chinese astrology? These stunningly designed cards feature 60 possible combinations or pillars of the 10 heavenly stems that represent the yin and yang qualities of the five elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and the 12 earthly branches, animal signs, of the Chinese astrology. They offer modern interpretations grounded in traditional theories of Chinese metaphysics and provide insights into the past, present, and future. Use the Chinese Five Elements Oracle to connect with the divine and gain a deeper understanding of the Tao. And I think that that's exactly what you could do with this. If I'm not super versed in the Tao, but I do have a little tiny bit of knowledge of the Chinese zodiac. So but there's a lot I don't know, and I would say that this guidebook was very supportive for me, and actually has sent me down a whole rabbit hole, which is probably what took me so long to review this because I haven't even really used the cards that much. I've been mostly just kind of going down the rabbit hole of Chinese astrology, to be honest. But I'm not going to get into that too much here. But what I will say is that this guidebook is very supportive, and it has given me lot to think about as far as that goes, and taught me quite a bit in just these few pages. So I think that it's interesting, to that when a deck becomes sort of like a guide, like the guy when the guidebook becomes like a reference book, you know what I mean, or just kind of opens up a world. It's interesting when that sort of happens. So Vicky Iskandar has a lot. She's a Chinese metaphysic expert, and she has a website, and that's it there, vickyiskandar.com. And you can go there, and here's her Twitter and her Instagram. You can follow her there. You can go here. She's got some um, free. I don't know. There's a video on accessing your chi, which I did for about a week straight, which I felt like gave me so much energy. She's just got a lot of good free resources on there that I would say, check that out, especially if you're interested in this sort of stuff. So there's that. And the guidebook is let me just show you. So the guidebook is separated. So you've got your background on Taoism and the five elements, about the Chinese Five Elements Oracle, how to use the Chinese Five Elements Oracle, and then this some spreads. So you start with the Wisdom and Communication cards, which is the Wood Rat cycle. And then you've got the Intuition and Inner Knowing cards, which is the Wood Dog cycle. Then the Mind, Body, and Spirit cards, which is the Wood Monkey cycle. The Love and Joy cards, which is the Wood Horse cycle. And then the Power and Authority cards, which is the Wood Dragon cycle. And I think right now we're on the Water Rabbit. I think that's our year. Yeah, because last year was the Water Tiger. I remember that for sure. So I think this year is the Water Rabbit. And then next year will be the Wood Dragon year. And then it just keeps going like that. And then there's some appendices in the back and about the artist and about the author. So it talks a little bit about here how she numbered the cards. So this is the elemental cycles and the order of the cards. The cards are numbered in the order of the productive cycles of the five elements of the 12 animal signs. We start with yang, wood. So they come in pairs, yin and yang, right? So we start with yang, wood, the element associated with the spring and new beginnings, and the rat. This is followed by the yin manifestation of wood and the next animal sign, the ox, and so on. So, since yang heavenly stems can only match with yang earthly branches, the yin heavenly stem always pair with the yin earthly branches. There can only be a possible combination of 60 pillars organized into 6 cycles of the 10 heavenly stems and corresponding animal signs. So that's how she separated them. So each cycle of 10 pillars starts with yang wood and ends with yin water, while the 12 animal signs repeat in the following order: the rat, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, the snake, the horse, the sheep, also called goat or ram, the monkey, the bird or rooster, the dog, and the pig or boar. So that's how she's ordered them. And there are various mythological stories describing how the animal signs came in such order, but that's the order she put them in. So, and she talks a little bit about how, how one of the stories of how how the animals came into that order. She gives a lot of information here. I'm not going to go through everything, but there's a lot of information about how she's ordered the cards, about the Chinese zodiac, about how, the cards come, how they pair up the yin and yang energy and all of that. So it's in here. If you're curious about it, this would be a good place to start, I think. This talks about the yin and yang nature of the pillar section, just talks about how the guidebook notates the yin and yang aspects of whichever card you're on. A yin pillar shows the more feminine and non-linear qualities in the card, while a yang pillar has more masculine and linear qualities in a reading. And it just says in a reading, a yin card suggests softening up and pulling inward, while a yang card indicates action and pushing outward. And it says, there's an appendice for that so that you can go into more detail. Many of the messages contained in the cards are about stroking your inner joy. Joy associated with fire element is the key to raising our frequency. This is especially critical in the age of 9, a 20-year cycle in the Chinese metaphysics that starts in 2024 and ends in 2044. As the world becomes more divided, those who are able to cultivate inner joy will be the ones who'll keep moving up on the path to bring light to others. Fear and negativity may push others to spiritual downward. It takes self-work to keep one's frequency high, and the further down one is, the more work it will take to climb up to a higher vibration. The age of 9 is the last cycle of the 180-year cycle, great cycle of the 9 periods, ruled by the fire trigram, Li, associated with spirituality and middle-aged women. The age of 9 also highlights the rise of yin energy after 2 decades of too much yang in the age of 8, which is ruled by the mountain trigram, Jin, associated with knowledge and youthful males. I'm not going to keep reading, but she just has a lot of good information in here. And sign up for her newsletter. You'll also get a monthly newsletter about, the energy of the month as far as the Chinese zodiac goes and all that kind of stuff. It's good. I've been learning a lot. Let's just say that. So the so there's some spreads, which I have not tried any of, but they look interesting. Yeah, there's quite a few spreads in here. And then it gets into the definitions of the cards. Number, the element, and the animal, and then this is sort of the message that she's put with it. And then it talks about the wood rat and where it falls on the pillars, and then it gives you a message from the heaven, which is the element, and then the message from the earth, which is the animal. And it does that for all the cards. There are 2 appendices in the back, one for the elements and one for the animal signs. And there's about the artist, about the author, and about the artist. So this book, it's a chunker, and it has a lot of really good information. I've read it and then referenced it quite a few times over the last couple of months that I've had. I think it's been 2 months. Did I get the second? I don't remember when I got it, but it's been sitting here for a minute, and I've been going through this book. You can see the edges are already starting to look a little because it's been moving around my house, moving into my purse, and all that kind of stuff. I've just been looking at it, and learning some things. And I feel like I'm going to continue to do that for some years to come. So I like this little book. Now let's look at the cards. Side of the box. Got to look at the inside of a Hay House box, right? This one says, attune to the healing power of nature with the 5 elements. Very joyful, pretty. The cardstock is their swishy matte stock with the anti-scratch coating, a little bit cardboardy, bendy. These are the beautiful bags with this. Ah, it's gorgeous. Dragon and feathers and peacock feathers, I think. Celestial. It's really pretty. Um, I'll show you those up close when yeah, because here's the peacock face. So they're not reversible, but I mean, they don't really need to be honest. Not for this deck. I don't think there are any reversible options in the guidebook. The size, this is typical Hay House size. This is a regular tarot card, just so that you can see that they are slightly taller and a good bit wider than a regular tarot card. But these are typical Hay House Oracle size cards. There's nothing, I mean, it's their typical size. Here are our backs, gorgeous, up close and personal. And then we get started. We've got 60 cards. So we start with the wisdom and communication cards. This is the wood rat cycle. So we start with yang wood, which is wood rat, aligned with your purpose. And then this is the yin wood ox, knowledge brings wisdom. And then it goes on like that. We've got yang fire, fire tiger, share your gifts, and yin fire, fire rabbit, welcome the muse. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. Both of them are cute. Yang earth, or yang dragon, sorry, earth dragon. Ugh, goodness, I'm sorry. Earth dragon, as above, so below. And earth snake, gratitude leads to abundance. So yang and yin, like that. Metal horse, engage the heart to heal. And metal sheep, foresight and careful planning. Yin and yin. And finally, the water monkey, conquer your fear. With the water bird, speak your truth. This is beautiful and serene, just like water, right? And then we move on to the wood dog cycle, which is the intuition and inner knowing cards. So you've got trust your intuition and wood pig moving up the vortex. And then fire rat, light and shadow, with fire ox, beacon of light. And then you've got earth tiger, breaking through the barrier. Cute. It looks like he's dancing. These remind me of, I don't even know what, maybe storybooks or Disney movies, and they just make me smile. Earth rabbit in harmony with the season. So earth tiger and earth rabbit. And then we've got metal dragon, waking the warrior within, and metal snake, embrace the great transformation. And finally, the water horse, path to independence, running through the water, even some dolphins in the background, got the sun, and the water sheep, wait and listen, the yang and the yin. Then we move on to the wood monkey cycle, which is the mind, body, and spirit cards. So we've got wood monkey, choose your battles. With the wood bird, rest and retreat. Cute. Fire dog, redefine your boundaries. And the fire pig, raise your frequency. And these little feathers mean something. I can't remember what. I feel like there are a few cards. Let me look in the guidebook. 1 second. I forgot. Okay. So it says pillars with divine support. Some of the pillars carry a special frequency of the divine, which are noted by a subtle feather within the art of 4 cards: fire pig, water snake, fire bird, and water rabbit. These 4 pillars contain the energy of divine support, which brings blessings and protection. So there's that. So we left fire pig, and we're on to earth. Earth rat, change your mindset. And excuse me, earth ox, one with the universe. And then metal tiger, release your attachments. Metal rabbit, state of graceful movement. Beautiful colors. Love tigers. Water dragon, manifest your dream. Water snake, access your inner knowing. And now we're on to the wood horse cycle, which is the love and joy cards. So wood horse, live and love joyfully, along with wood sheep, nature is your healer. Then we have fire monkey, time to embrace change, with the fire bird, seek and you shall find. And then we have earth dog, reconnect with ancestral love, along with the earth pig, surrender to the moment. The metal rat, be aware of projection. Sorry, I got distracted. And the metal ox, experience the greatest love. Look how beautiful this is. And finally, the water tiger, reset is coming. How cute this little baby tiger is. Have you ever seen a baby tiger up close? Tigers are gigantic animals, and baby tigers are my size. Like this tiger here would probably be my size. I'm sorry, I got distracted again. I'm distracted by the pretty pictures. Water tiger, a reset is coming with water rabbit, the sweetness of quiet love, this is this year, the water rabbit, I think. And then we move on to power and authority cards. And so this is the wood dragon cycle. So we start with wood dragon. You have strength, along with wood snake. Enjoy the waiting game. So as I'm filming this, we're at the tail end of 2023, which I'm pretty sure was the year of the water rabbit. And so this next year, 2024 coming, is the year of the wood dragon, I think it said in this guidebook. I don't want to stop to look through the book, but I think that's what it says. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. So this is a wood dragon. You have the strength and the wood snake. Enjoy the waiting game. Look at him. Oh, looking at us. It's like Shere Khan. I'm getting Jungle Book vibes from a lot of these cards. 43, Fire Horse, effortless vitality. With the Fire Sheep, clear your blockage. The Earth Monkey, you can move mountains. Look at him. With the Earth Bird, Phoenix rising from the ashes. Look at her. Yes. That's, I think, what's on the cover of the box. It's gorgeous. Then we've got the Metal Dog, simplify your life. With the Metal Pig, partnership and collaboration. It's beautiful. And all of the information is drawn on the image, which I love. And the even though there's a lot of information on the card with the title and the words, it's easy to read because of the stripe. And the stripe, even though it does cut through the imagery, I'm okay with it because it makes this easy to read, and I prefer it to be easy to read, you know? Water rat, focus on your vision. Look at this gorgeous wave. This artist can draw water, and it just makes me feel like I'm at the beach watching the waves and serene. Water ox, softness and gentleness. All right, and so then we move on to the last one, which is the growth and expansion cards. This is the wood tiger cycle. So we've got powerful beginnings and progress. Look at him. Oh. Wood rabbit, follow your curiosity. Fire dragon, co-create with the universe. Fire snake, living from the heart. Earth horse, stirring the cauldron. With earth sheep, return to your center, sorry. Then you've got metal monkey, let go of control. With metal bird, beautiful image, treat yourself like royalty. I heard that. And finally, you've got the water dog, playing in the water, playing with the waves, and him with the water pig being in the flow. Very cute. And again, the backs. So yeah, that's the deck. Let's give it a shuffle and read from the guidebook. Okay, so the cardstock is like a slight satin finish, so it's got a little bit of a reflection, and they feel papery, and they feel like bendy, not thin, not thick, kind of in the middle. But I will say that as I'm holding them as like a full 60 cards, they feel a little they feel a little chunky, you know? So I don't know that I'll be able to riffle. I know I can't riffle them this way because I can't get my fingers around them. But I'm gonna try to riffle it this way. I have small hands though, guys. So if you have normal size hands, you're not gonna have these kinds of problems. Yeah, I think they're a little stiff for me to shuffle a riffle, which is I like that's my preferred way to mix the cards. So that's kind of it's harder. It's gonna be, you know, makes me sad. I like to riffle. That's my favorite way to shuffle. So yeah. Um that's hard for me. So let's try it this way. Yeah, they shuffle like this okay. They're a little bit clumpy, but um not too much. Like I said, I haven't used them that much, so maybe after some use. There's the fan. I've only used them like a couple of times, so maybe they just need to loosen up. But I know for a riffle, for me, it's not going to happen. Even that side riffle was a little stiff for my hands. So let's pick a card. Oh, this one? Sure. Fire Pig, we got. Raise your frequency. So the number on the card is 24. I should be able to find it in here pretty easily. Yep. There's the Fire Pig if you want to read it for yourself. So this is the one with the feather. So that's great. We can see how it reads for the feather, for the divine support. So it says the fire pig pillar is one of the 4 pillars that carry a special frequency of divine support. Hidden inside the pig, a water sign, is wood element, which strengthens and stabilizes the yin fire in the heavenly frequency, keeping the inner light going strong. This card is a confirmation that the divine will always have your back. Connect to the higher frequency of the divine by cultivating joy from within. Being in joy is a key ingredient in elevating your vibration and manifesting your dreams into reality. You already have within you an infinite source of joy. Keep stroking that inner joy by practicing gratitude and opening the heart to receive love. Your spiritual team will always guide you to the direction of joy whenever you find yourself in need of a mood booster. Recognize the many small blessings you receive in your daily life. Identify the little things that make you smile, activities that make your heart sing, and remember the special moments in your life that have brought you laughter and happiness. These joy triggers will help you raise your frequency and which places you in a positive state of mind, in turn bringing more positivity into your life. Message from heaven. Stay positive to keep stroking your inner flame, the fire within. Your bright light will guide you even in the darkest nights. Message from Earth. The pig, as a travel star, is quick by nature, an indication that you need only to turn on your inner joy to quickly spread your light. Your brightness gets stronger the more you share the light with others. This is nice. I feel like it's talking to me because sometimes I love this time of year, but it does often bring up, sad memories, or not sad memories, but just sadness for missing people that are gone now. So I like the idea of, you know, thinking about things that raise my frequency, joy triggers as she called them. I think that's interesting. And my mind is working, like trying to think of a list of maybe 2 or 3 joy triggers that when I start to feel my vibration lowering, that I can like activate, and I like that. So um that's that one. Let's try one without a feather. All right, here's one. Fire horse. This is 43. So here's that one if you would like to read it. It says effortless vitality. Strong fire element dominates the fire horse pillar. Bright, lively, and vibrant, yang fire loves unconditionally and gives generously. The jovial horse, also a yang fire sign as a peach blossom star, is social, fun loving, and blessed with charisma and a warm heart that naturally make it center of attention. All this fire can lead to nervous energy and restlessness, however, especially after sundown. Fortunately, there's hidden yin earth inside the horse to help calm the excess fire. which can be accessed in times of silence and solitude. And I'm just going to skip to Message from Heaven. It says, check in often with the heart for the state of the light within, the source of inner joy. What warms the heart keeps the inner fire burning. The Message from Earth. The horse is a sign of vitality associated with the sun. Harmonize your energy with sunlight. Be most active during the day and start winding down just before sundown. I like these messages. I feel like they're talking directly to me. So that's this. So aside from the fact that I'm struggling to shuffle it, I really love the energy of it. I told you I used it once or twice before and I enjoyed it, but I've really mostly been using the guidebook as a reference to go down my astrology rabbit hole. But I think I'm going to put this on my table for next month and just kind of use it. So this is, I've shuffled it all up now, but what I want to do is separate them all out by element so that you guys can see them laid out together in their elements. So just give me a second and I'll be right back. As we close out, I thought I'd just lay out some of these so that you can see them kind of all together, all the wood together, all the fire together like that. But I like this deck. I think it's cool. I love the artwork and I love the guidebook. And like I said, I've been using it sort of as a reference in conjunction with another book that I have that I stole from my mom. Let me show you that book. So I have this book, the Book of the Zodiac, which is super old. And this is a book my mother has had for years. And I have taken it off of her shelf many times and she always takes it back. So it just kind of moves back and forth like hers to mine. This is the Chinese astrology section in the back. And so this is kind of what I learned about. This is where I learned about Chinese astrology from this book from my mother's bookshelf. Recently, when I got this deck and I went down the rabbit hole, I went looking for another copy of this because she likes, this is her book and she uses it. So every time I take it, she misses it. And she's like, I want my book back. And she takes it back. And then I take it back. And then back and forth. It's been years, like 20 years we've been doing this. So I thought I'd buy my own. So this is the newer version of the same book. I looked at it. It's the exact same book. And so I have this one now. I got this off Amazon. And they delivered it to me in just a couple of days. Shout out to Amazon for next day delivery. And same book. And so now I have my own copy. Yay! And so that's kind of what I've been using. But let's finish looking at the wood rabbit. And there's the wood tiger. All right, let's look at the fire. Okay, so here's our fire. I think that if you're interested in dipping your toes in and learning anything about this, the resource of the book that comes with it, the cards to help you kind of use them daily, use this energy daily, and feel your way through it is lovely. I don't have anything like it in my collection. I have 2 I Ching decks, but nothing like this. So I'm excited to have this in my collection. So there's a fire. Let's move on to earth. It's been out for a few months now, so you should be able to pick this up from Hay House, and you know they always have a sale. But I will, of course, put the link for Amazon in the description box below if you want it right now, or if you don't want to order from Hay House directly and wait for the sales. If you do use the Amazon links, it helps me, so I do appreciate that. Here, earth. And let's look at the metal. All right, here we go. Metal. Here we go. Metal sheep, metal horse, metal snake, metal dragon, metal rabbit. Then we've got metal tiger, who is super cute. I love tigers and I love these white tigers. Metal rat. Look at him. Metal pig, metal dog, and then metal monkey and metal bird. And the final one is the water. So let me grab them. Last one, the water. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this deck, or if you've already picked it up, because I know it's been out for a little bit, what you think of it, how you've been using it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. It's, you know, any love that you can give me, it's helpful for the algorithms and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.